Welcome back to this edition of On Every Front, showcasing our citizen soldiers and airmen as they answer our nation's call to duty. I'm your host, Army National Guard Staff Sergeant Adam Fishman. National Guard Pararescuemen, or PJs, are certified paramedics with special tactics training. Their mission, responding anywhere around the world at a moment's notice to save lives, even in the most hostile environments. Their initial training takes approximately 2 years to complete and is considered one of the most demanding programs within the special operations community. The stories of these quiet professionals are rarely told, and few people are even aware that they exist within the ranks of our National Guard.
I think the world depends on a lot of what pararescue does. The way we get to work is unlike what most people do, be it flying in helicopters or flying in C-130s and skydiving, parachuting out to get to just be able to do our job, and then getting hands-on and just rescuing people's, phenomenal joy in being able to do that, pulling people out of a firefight and saving their lives. It's pretty extraordinary. Putting the mission first and whatever's required of that mission. So these things we do, that others may live. Guys are dedicated to that when they come into the career field. No matter what it is, whether it's jumping into 15, 20-foot seas or right into the middle of a firefight in Afghanistan. Kind of like pit bulls, just jumping in and getting it done and then getting out of there, no matter what. We have 3 rescue squadrons in the National Guard, and then we have 1 special tactics squadron. Our Alaska squadron, the 212th Rescue Squadron, they provide a full-time alert commitment for the state of Alaska. It's actually more to support the fighters that fly out of there. However, they end up doing far more civilian rescue missions than anybody else, and the state depends heavily on them for that. In times of extreme necessity, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, we're always there. Snowstorms, the New York team just, 2 years ago, was an incredible help in one of the snowstorms they had up north. And then every time there's a hurricane, we're always staging and helping out. In fact, even last year in New York, helping out with the last hurricane and floods. They had Hurricane Sandy. So the California team gets a lot of over water rescue missions that the Coast Guard will call them out on, anything that's a little too far out of the Coast Guard's reach. So even in the maritime sense, I think the world depends on a lot of what pararescue does.
The Pararescue motto, "These things we do, that others may live," speaks to their legacy of performing life-saving operations under the most dangerous conditions, placing their lives on the line in the selfless effort to save others. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes of On Every Front, where we will continue to tell the stories rarely told of our citizen soldiers and airmen within the special operations community. Until then, thanks again for watching this edition of On Every Front. Whether at home or abroad, your National Guard is everywhere America needs us to be. Always ready, always there.